Been looking all over for you, Derek says. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help rolling my eyes. Why is Derek pestering me? I'm right in the middle of my date with Diane. Shh. I flash him the universal sign for quiet. It only makes him lean closer to ask me a question. I had a very interesting conversation with a... Derek flips open his notepad. A Mr. Yantov. Do you know him? It was a little tricky to get to him, but I was able to persuade a housekeeper with his service elevator key to let me ride down in exchange for a signed photograph of Dr. Von Thurston. Do I know him? What kind of question is that? Derek is a shadow I never wanted, sort of like an annoying brother. Hi, my name is Diane. Diane sticks out her hand for Derek to shake. She says this in a whisper talk, just like Miss Dupart would do. This makes me feel bad. I didn't introduce them, and that was rude, even if Derek is annoying. Sorry about that, Diane. Before I can do a proper introduction, Derek hands Diane a business card. She takes the card and smiles. Sir Thomas Browne starts his first trick. It's hard to concentrate, what with Derek insisting on talking about Mr. Yanatov and his findings, which are identical to my own. We're both no closer to solving this mystery, although, again, there is no mystery according to Walt. Not yet, anyway. How do you two know each other? Diane asks. We don't know each other, I say. He's a guest, a Crossed Palms Resort guest. Diane raises her eyebrow at my too quick explanation. I hope she doesn't think I'm trying to cover something up. Well, Diana, it's a pretty simple story, Derek says. Her name is Diane, not Diana. Derek clears his throat and starts over. Well, Diane, as I was saying, it's very simple, he goes on. We are both on a case together. I'm calling it the case of the missing props. I, at first, thought of naming it the case of the sticky fingers, but thought that would be too obvious. I find myself shrinking more and more into my chair. Diane is completely confused. I can't explain it right now, not when there's a show happening in front of us. Sir Thomas Browne is about to begin a trick involving cups and balls. The magician invites a man to join him on stage.
This is an ancient trick going back to the Egyptians. If you've visited Egypt, then you have surely seen this very same trick etched on a tomb like an informational illustration,
Sir Thomas Browne says.
You doubt me. You shouldn't. These very fingers traced the ancient sketch. I've seen it all.
He rubs his forehead and says,
Well, my third eye's seen it all.
Diane and I giggle at Sir Thomas Browne's revelation. I could use a third eye to watch my surroundings while I roll my own eyes at Derek, who is scoffing at the magician's fanciful declaration.
It's true, I'm a time traveler, and like these mystical red spheres, I will ask you to pay close attention to. We will be traveling through space and time,
Sir Thomas Browne says.
I only ask that you don't lose sight of that, or me,
he adds with a wink. While Sir Thomas Browne recites a very imaginative tale involving being stuck in the Sahara Desert with only one glass of water, the red balls disappear and reappear in the 3 copper cups before him. The man he selected from the audience is unable to follow exactly where the balls land. The crowd is mystified, as am I. Derek skips to another page in his notepad and leans over to me. I heard the Sorceress of Wonder is missing a silver ring, he says. Coincidence? I think not. Yowza. How did I miss such an important clue? Angela's ring is still missing from last night's performance. As Walt once told me, there are no coincidences in our line of business. I can't believe Derek made that connection before me. Is it possible my sleuthing skills are slipping? No, I can't allow Derek to ponder this thought for even 1 second. Of course I know about the missing silver ring, I say. It's on the top of my checklist. Did you interview the sorceress? Because she revealed some interesting things to me, Derek says.